Hi, church. My name's Helen. I'm 26, and I'm a mum of 4 kids under the age of 2.5. So you can do the calculations there.
Hi guys, my name is Losi, and 26 also.
And he's the father to the kids.
I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you for clarifying in case there were some questions in some minds this morning. And how long have you guys been married?
Going on to 4 years now.
Yes.
4 years? So you got married when you were about 22?
23,
Okay.
yeah.
20?
23. We've been married since 2016.
Right.
Yeah.
You were 22 and she was 23. Okay. Lossie just wanted to let us know that one. So you have 4 beautiful children. Why is family important to you?
I believe family is important. Firstly, because I believe it's the first institute that God created on earth with Adam and Eve, and obviously I believe also that it's the cornerstone of society. So with family, I believe it's very important. What happens in society is an overflow of what happens with family, what happens with our kids, and how they act in society or contribute to society is an overflow of what we teach and how we model what family is to our children. So I really believe that family is more. I mean, with society becoming darker, I believe that we should be enlightened by God and His wisdom and understanding of why family is important. Because nowadays we're being taught something else. Well, our kids are being taught something else about what family is, how family looks like. So I believe we as the church should be looking at why family is really important and gleaning from God about family.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially as young parents. It makes sense when things are going chaotic and things are going, not working out so well. It's because we've missed out the person who's created it.
Yeah.
And so, if we can focus on Him being the center and what we do and what everything revolves around, it shouldn't be an issue. Me and Lenny are always constantly making sure that those principles and those values are being built at home first, and that's foundation for us. So when things do go crumbling down, we always have that foundation. So if we're building it on that rock, which is Jesus, we should be able to withstand.
Yeah. Lossie, you mentioned that you and Helene are deliberately building that foundation in your family. Are you both able to share a couple of practical things that you do to ensure, because your children are very young, what are you guys actually doing to build that foundation?
Actually, I believe actions speak louder than words. And I think for me as a father, I'm always, because they're so young and growing up in a family where I've always seen my parents demonstrate, God's a prosperous God. But I never saw it naturally. So for me, now that my kids are so young, and when you get married, you start to realize, oh shucks, how can I provide for my family? And so I'm always, me and Helen are big on investing now and working hard now so that we can party later and not party now and then work till we die. So for us, we're trying to build the foundation in that area, in that sense too, where we can leave an inheritance for our kids and generations.
Awesome. And Helene?
Being in God, I find that it's so important that we, it's in the simplest things of when you see something spiritually wrong in your own bloodline or in your generation, don't just, as a parent, don't just leave
Gloss
it
over
and
it.
just be like, oh, that's what my parents did.
Yeah.
If anything, there's a door for the enemy to wreak havoc in your family.
Yeah.
And so I think for me, being parents and being young parents, I love it. But I think one thing that is most challenging is having to now implement these values and these beliefs that, I've learned being in God.
Yeah.
And ensuring that we don't just keep telling our kids, but they see it.
Yeah.
And so when
Yeah.
when Losi talks about disciplining, I also believe we serve a God that's nurturing as well. And if none of us are showing that, our poor children, oh
Yeah,
my God.
right?
But yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you for this morning. And also, look, one of the things that you said, Helene, was, about the things of the past. And I think it's a real encouragement for the church that no matter what your past is, that God can make it right again. Amen. And you can have the family that God intended for you to have. So can we give these guys a hand and thank them this morning? Thank you.